Aries. Oh my God. Hi, Aries. How is everybody doing? I missed you guys so very much, Aries. How are you? How are you? I know I've been gone for a few days, guys, but I was doing some serious shadow work that cannot be put off. And when I'm doing shadow work, I make sure that I don't record too much because I do not want to bring my own emotional shit into my readings. I like to remove myself and my own experiences so it doesn't interfere with the readings. But hi, I'm good. Welcome back. I do shadow work all the time. So and you guys, there is the shadow work is a very important part of spiritual work, and we cannot we cannot move forward in life unless we actually take the time to do shadow work and purge and dig deep as to our most darkest aspects of ourselves. And the reason I bring that up, Aries, is because I believe that's something that's been happening a little bit with you too. But I mean, I am obsessed, Aries, with this pre-shuffle message that I have for you. It is absolutely beautiful. Like, your energy is so gorgeous. And I'm pretty sure that probably you guys are hearing me right now like, what do you mean our energy is beautiful? This is not my reading. Wait, yes it is. I know that you guys have been going through some emotional, like a very hard time emotionally, Aries. A time of a lot of confusion, you were lacking a lot of clarity. Mainly due to the twin flame journey. I want to know in the comments, guys, how many of you out there are knowingly in a twin flame journey? I want to know, because I'm picking up, and this happened, I picked this up also in the which one was it? Which reading was it? Oh, the one that I did for the all 12 signs. If you haven't watched that, I very much recommend you go watch it, because I picked up twin flame vibes for you guys in that reading as well, and I'm picking it up again. Obviously this pre-shuffle message is not for everyone, but it's going to be for a large group of you guys, and you will know if it's you. I mean, if you are on a twin flame journey, and you know that you are on a twin flame journey, and if you have been experiencing a very I'm not even want to say dark, but very confusing period, a period where you almost felt like you didn't know who you were, you didn't know where you stood, you didn't know what direction to take. I can almost see you guys, like, to the point that it was even like affecting you at work or at school. Like, I can almost see you guys at work or like in class, like just like almost spaced out, like and like I can almost see like your boss like talking to you like, hey Aries, did you get the reports? And you're like, huh? I'm like, what reports? You're like, this bitch better get out of my face, man. I'm doing some serious thinking right now. Oh, by the way, I blew out shits and fucks. Welcome to New Vision Tarot. I'm Navi. I just dived right in because there's a lot of messages that I have for you. I can totally picture you like, bitch, I'm doing some thinking. Like, get the fuck out of my face. But yes, I do blow out shits and fucks. My name is Nadi. Welcome to your reading, Aries. My readings are timeless, y'all. So whenever you watch it, that's when you're meant to watch it. Remember, the time is fluid. And when I say predictions, they usually can be from like anywhere in the near future. Okay. But yes, you've been going through a period of confusion. I feel like there's those of you that are going in a twin flame situation, you've been on it for quite some time, and I feel like the person that is your twin flame, that is your twin, kind of ran off on you, okay? And they didn't really explain why. Like, I feel like you were dealing with a person that was extremely emotionally unavailable or emotionally detached. For some of you, they friend zoned you, like where they had that super intense connection with you, Aries, to the point that it frightened them, and they were like, and when it came down to actually putting their emotions out there for you, they got spooked and they friend zoned you. They were, I can even almost hear them saying like, oh, what are you talking about? We're just friends. We're just friends. Some of you, after even you had like a very passionate night or a couple nights, or you've been even dating for quite some time, Others of you, you realize that they put you in a third party situation and they might be still with a karmic. But for most of you, they just did, they went a little ghosty, is what I'm hearing. They went a little ghosty on you. And it left you feeling fucking confused. You were like, what the hell happened? I mean, seemingly this was a perfect connection. Seemingly this was the real deal. And it made you wonder, it made you question yourself. Made you question yourself, Aries, like, am I crazy? Am I obsessed? I feel like some of you guys have even questioned whether or not you become obsessed over your person. And a lot of the times when you are in a twin flame situation, it's very easy to become obsessive over your twin. It is. And especially if you are the chaser, you know, especially if your twin is the one that runs. And a lot of the times the runners ghost. Like, sometimes they even block you completely. And it made you question, Aries, whether this whole connection was made up in your head. Was this all made up in your head, or was it the real deal? It was the real deal. I'm getting very strong Virgo here. I'm also hearing Pisces. Definitely air signs, Libra or Gemini. I'm strongly Scorpio, Cancer, Capricorn strongly. Aries, you've been showing up in Capricorn's readings a lot too. So some of you, let me know if you're dealing with a Capricorn. But anyways, to the pre-shuffle message, the reason that I'm bringing that stuff up is because, Aries, that was a purification period that you needed to go through, that you have been going through, almost kind of like shadow work. But this is the purest type of love, twin flame love, and it's a period where you had to kind of like die like the phoenix, right? Like you have to die like the phoenix and then rise again from the ashes. But there is a wish coming true for you with the wishing well card, because there was a seed planted, right? When you and your person met, there was a seed that was planted, and now after all this time, it's starting to bloom, or it's going to blossom. For some of you, it says here celebration, okay? And look what's right underneath celebration: commitment. Some of you guys are going to be proposed to. I hope I'm not ruining this for anyone. Some of you guys recently had a baby. Congratulations. Or found out that you're pregnant. Congratulations with the seed here. This can represent a baby on the way, or a baby that just came. I'm hearing a boy, maybe. But for others, see, because I also see here coming to life. The word coming to life. Something is sprouting. A seed that was planted some time ago, which took time to take root. It took time to take root, and I feel like a lot of you Aries were very forceful with this connection, where you wanted to force things to happen the way you wanted it to. And your guardian angels, because this is how I know it's a twin flame situation. I can also feel it, but that's how I know it's a twin flame situation, because we have guardian angel. When a guardian angel is overseeing a connection, it is divinely guided. It is ordained by the divine that way. And you do have a guardian angel watching over you, Aries. And it's, for some of you, it might be an ancestor that passed away. But for some of you, it's straight up a guardian angel. And this guardian angel, right underneath that, we got deep freeze. Where everything went stale, right? Everything kind of froze over. For some of you, winter time has very specific significance. Maybe you guys had a falling out during winter, or that's possibly when you got ghosted, or when you guys stopped talking. But there is something that there was a hibernation period, right? In this connection, and it was the divine that stepped in and put a stop into that connection. It put it put it on hiatus, but it did it for your own good, Aries. You guys were not ready to come into union yet, because there was still some things that needed to be worked out. You needed to purify your aura. You needed to purify how your belief systems. You needed to purify your shadows, your inner demons, and so did your twin. And I think it's coming together. See how it's saying coming to life. Slow. It's very soon. very soon. And some of you guys are straight up gonna get married. Commitment. You're gonna get the commitment that you deserve, that you've been wanting. And it's something that you've been wishing for. You're gonna have a wish granted, Aries, because you've been doing the work. I feel like this connection has even, like they said, like has even for some of you it put you in a depression. For some of you it's put you in a depression. It's really made you go within and evaluate what is it that made you feel abandoned, right? What is it about you that made you feel not good enough? Is it about you that makes you feel like you have to chase? And it's really made you go within. It's really made you like reevaluate how you approach relationships, what your opinions of relationships are, and throw those opinions and those things that we learned as children out the fucking window. Because those preconceived notions of what a relationship should be do not work for a twin flame connection, because it is on a whole other level. It is a whole other level. Some of you guys needed to remove a mask. See how there is this woman that just removed this mask, and this mask is kind of like out the door, right? I feel like you guys had to really look in the mirror and say and really question, what are your desires, right? Were your desires coming from a higher, from the purest parts of your heart, or were they coming from ego, right? And all of those things are part of the twin flame journey. And let me tell you something, when you do that life review, when you ask yourself those sincere questions, and most people don't like to do that. Most people just like to blame the other person, right? And not and pretend like there's nothing that we did wrong. But if a connection doesn't work, there's always two parts, right? There is always A and B, right? Equals, C. You remove that mask, and that in turn makes your twin remove that mask. So I'm talking about twins only in the pre-shuffle, because this is something that is coming out strongly for you, Aries, but not everybody's in a twin flame journey. So after I move on from this pre-shuffle message, I'm gonna just do I'm gonna try to channel everyone. I mean, twin flame stuff might come out in the regular reading too, but I mean this particular part, and I'm gonna timestamp it, or if one of you guys can timestamp it for me, for people that just want to go straight to the reading, please do so. I would love it very much. Thank you. Anywho, there's a wishing well, right? Back to wishing well. Desire is a sacred impulse of life, guys. When you feel it, you have to really feel it and put in your intentions, right? Planting your seeds, and then release it, right? Throw that little coin into the well and let it happen. And that's what you guys have been doing. It's like you finally remove that mask, and you said, I have to let go of control. I have to let go of trying to make sense of what happened in this connection, because all I have control over is over myself. I do not have control over this other person. And that is part of the purification process, and you have been strongly guided through this whole thing, Aries. I want to do a shout out to my friend April, who's also an Aries, and I know you watch. How many times have I told you have a guardian angel, April? I mean, this is obviously for all of you guys in the collective, but for her specifically, like, she keeps getting, every time I do a reading for her, she gets a guardian angel. Look, it came out again. Your guardian angel, guys, Aries, froze this connection for quite some time because this purification process needed to take place. And look at her, how beautiful she is. Look at her. She looks like a bride to be. Some of you guys are going to be getting proposed to straight up, and I'm sorry, when that happens, please act surprised. For others of you, not everybody gets married. Like, I don't ever want to get married again. I mean, I would love to be in a committed relationship, but marriage is not for me. So not everybody is into that nowadays, but commitment, true commitment. And that is, like I said, twin flame connections are not even about marriage. Like, they are so beyond, like 3D conceptions of what love is. This is the twin flame connection is the purest form of love. It is love from the divine. Like imagine you being in the womb, right? In your mother's womb, and that bliss that you feel inside the womb, because you don't, of just being able to be, right? You can just be. You can just be. You don't have to be this. You're not, judged by how much money you make. You're not judged by your beauty, your physical beauty, which is, like, this is just your vehicle, like, that has nothing to do with the real beauty that is in you. You're not judged by how much, by your, I don't know, family name. You're not judged by your position at work, or how much shit you have at home, or how much money you have in the bank. You just are. You just get to be. And that warmth, and that, like, you feel free. And that is what a twin flame connection does. It frees you. It makes you, it liberates you, and reminds you of who you are. There is a big celebration, cause for celebration. There's a celebration down here. Number 6 might be of significance to you. It might even be like something might happen big, that something big might happen on the 6th. Something is going to sprout. You are going to receive a message. And this has been coming up for you, Aries. Something is going to be revealed to you. That mask, somebody being possibly your twin, is going to be removing that mask. And this is going to feel like a wish come true. And you are going to be offered commitment. The hand in marriage right here. Like the hand, like the solidifying a bond. And this I've been feeling this for you for quite some time. And it's coming real soon. It's coming real soon. Keep doing your purification work. I know it's uncomfortable. Like, I'm telling you, like, the last couple of days, I've gone to bed crying. But it's because I've had to, like, really, like, there's things that like from my childhood, or things that I witnessed from my parents' relationships, and those patterns that I saw that were repeating with me, that I saw from my parents, that I needed to address. All those things are uncomfortable to deal with. But once you deal with them, and once you like release them, oh, it feels so good. You're free. You feel free. And it allows you to come together. Because all that baggage needs to, and just trust to your angels. Put out flowers for your angels. See how they're holding flowers. Who else got this card? Scorpio got this card when I did the 12 sign reading. Some of you guys might be dealing with a Scorpio for sure, or you might have Scorpio in your chart. If this reading does not resonate completely, then you can always check your sun, moon, rising signs. I mean, your moon, rising, Venus, Mars, Vedic, Jupiter. So those are Mercury's. I mean, they're all, anywhere you have a placement, you can always check out, because I promise you that there might be a lot of messages that in other readings that might apply to your situation, because we are not just our sun signs. And if you don't know what they are, you can look them up. Just look up free natal chart, Google it, or you can go to Cafe Astrology. They do it for free there too. But yes, so your guardian angel wanted you to know that everything has its seasons, Aries. Everything has its seasons. And sometimes some things need time. The seed that was planted between you and your twin flame needs time. Needs time to be nurtured and to sprout in divine timing. So sometimes you need to put activity on hold and rest, and really like go within and really purify. But I straight up see commitment and unity. Like, you guys are coming together, and it's going to be amazing. And I want to know in the comments when it happens, please. I'm really excited for you. This is really beautiful, and something amazing is finally coming to life. Some of you guys were born in the year 84. Some of you guys might, your birthday might be on the 26th or the 29th. Some of you guys might be 26 or 29 years old, or your twin might be. Some of you guys are 36 years old. Some of you guys might have been born in the year 63, or might be 48 years old as well. Just to give you an idea. But yes, this is or some of you guys, the 6. This number, that could be your birthday. But that was a pre-shuffle message that I had for a group of Aries out there. Let me throw you a couple more. Let me get some angel advice here for you. Give me some some archangel advice for my beautiful Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic, for my beautiful Rams. This was amazing, an amazing pre-shuffle. I couldn't believe it. Like, I know, of course I could believe it, but I was really excited for you, Aries, because, and some of you guys might be drawn to watching the twin flame reading that I did recently. Sometimes when I do twin flame readings, I don't like it because it kind of leaves me emotionally drained. It gives me a lot of anxiety sometimes, but not this time. This time, I feel like a lot of the emotional baggage has been worked through, or is being worked through, and there is a sign of hope, right? With the wishing well, make sure you're doing your manifestations, Aries. Some of you guys might have long auburn hair or red hair. Some of you have long brown hair that is absolutely beautiful. Look at how gorgeous she is. I love that. But look, yes, commitment and celebration. What does that tell you? That tells me marriage. Some of you guys are getting proposed to. Oh my God. Others of you are gonna find out you're pregnant real soon. So congratulations. Give me an angel advice for Aries, please. Someone rising Venus Vedic. Oh, it says hello from heaven. Your guardian angel. Your guardian angel. See, it says hello from heaven. Archangel Azrael says your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Your hello from heaven, your loved ones. What was I saying? That you guys are being watched over by a family member or ancestors. I said that before this came out because I could channel, guys. Guardian angels. I can't make this shit up. I love this for you. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine, Aries. Let go of your worries. Let go. Let go. You're working on it though. I can feel it. I can see it here. You're and it's part of a purification. You're making like the phoenix, and before you die, you know, the dying process is not fun. Of course, I'm saying dying like metaphorically, not you know, like you are dying from one from preconceived notions of what relationships are, and you are flipping that focus and broadening broadening your understanding of what real love is, unconditional love, because there's two different things. The conditional love is based on ego. Unconditional love is divine love. And it's saying your loved ones from heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. I'm telling you, real soon. Let me know in the comments when this happens, y'all. Let me know. You will see. And if this reading does not make sense right now, that's okay. Come back and watch it at a later time. A lot of the times my readings work that way. Come back and watch it at a later day and you will see. You will be like, oh shit, okay. Now it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense to you right now, trust me. Come back and watch it later. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to your relationship spread. Give me 1 second, you guys. I needed to decide which decks I was gonna use for you because I hadn't planned it yet. My bad. I'm still not sure. I think I'm gonna use the Spellcaster's deck, which is really cool. And I think I don't know if I'm gonna use, if I want to use the, yeah, I'm gonna use the traditional right away as well. So it's my go-to deck usually. Aries, I'm so excited for you. Like seriously, your energy feels really good. Feels really good. And there's some amazing things coming for you. Others of you, I feel like, I know that some of you guys might have been having a difficult time at work. I felt that a little bit in your energy, where I feel like you've been feeling opposed by people a lot, or like people have been demanding a lot of you, Aries, where like they and it's because you are such a powerhouse, Aries, where like you do the job good, and you do it strong, and you put so much passion into it because you're a fire sign, and you are very confident in what you do, and you are a natural leader. You guys are natural leaders, so you guys naturally step in and you just take over, right? And a lot of people envy that, Aries, and a lot of people don't. You're the emperor, right? Like that's your major arcana. You naturally are the emperor, and there's been some people at your job, Aries, that because they envy that that your power, right? Your natural power, and you don't do it to oppress people, and quite the opposite. You do it because you want to help, and you want this to be you want it done right. And for some reason, people are just not understanding that, Aries, and they're you're being really misunderstood at work. And so for some of you, you're getting a lot of envy, a lot of people trying to oppose you, and they're not showing you all the appreciation that you deserve. And then for others of you, you're getting a work overload that is not fair, just because you just because you are more focused and more driven to do a good job than other people does not mean that you need to take on other people's work. And or you need to get paid more for it, but you're not. A lot of you guys are not. And the more you do, instead of people appreciating you, or especially your boss, instead of you getting the recognition and the appreciation that you deserve, you're just getting more work, and they're expecting you to do more work, and they're not even showing you the appreciation that you deserve. Make sure you speak up about that, Aries, and get what's yours. Get what's yours, because it's not fair. It's not fair. But your money's gonna be good. I see you guys making really good money. Those of you that are in some type of design, like some of you guys do go to school or work in graphic design or some type of designing. It's something creative and artsy. I could see it. And it's like you use computers for it. Some of you guys are very talented, and your work is going to fucking blow up, Aries. I see some of you guys are going to become famous. Get ready. Get ready, bro. I mean, that's a very specific message for someone. But you will know if it's for you. But I could see it. You're going to blow up. Whoever this is. This might only resonate with a couple people, but... All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. What is the mutual energy between Aries and the person mostly in Aries is in Aries' energy? Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. Okay, what was I saying? Joy and stability. Damn. Okay, maybe we are picking up on the same twin flame thing. Joy and stability. Number four speaks of a foundation, right? Think of things that come in fours. Like, in order to build a house, you need the four corners, right? In order for a chair to stand, you need the four legs of a chair, right? In order for the bed to stand, you need the four posts. Everything that is grounded and stable and long lasting comes in fours, right? A cube, right? Or what is it? A square. Joy and stability. Look at these chakras. I feel like this could be speaks of the solar plexus. I feel like a lot of you guys have you're gonna be regaining a lot of confidence, and it's going to be because that special person is finally gonna come back. This is finally gonna take off. Like I said, some of you guys are going to get proposed to. Some of you guys that are already in a committed relationship, it's going to go to the next level. There's going to be some balance regained here. This is the Four of Wands. This is a twin flame card, by the way. In this deck, this is the Four of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You might be dealing with somebody that has Venus in Aries, or you might have Venus in Aries. Okay. What is the overall energy? What is the energy of Aries' person towards energy? When I say what is their energy towards you, Aries, is what I mean by that is what is in their subconscious. Because sometimes what we have in our subconscious is very different than what we have in our conscious mind, right? Like, what is in the higher self, like what is in the crown chakra? Tell me, what is the overall energy of Aries' person, the person that Aries is dealing with, for the collective spirit, please. Can you tell us? What is their overall energy towards Aries at the moment? Oh, we got the Page of Wands. Okay, I'm only taking the one on top. Page of Wands. Enthusiastic. Hopeful. They feel like they're waiting to hear from you. They're waiting to hear a message from you. They're waiting to establish communication. They know that there's something is coming, there's something is cooking up between the two of you. they're very passionate, Aries. You see these little birdies? Like I said, this to me, like this are messengers. Birds are messengers. They're probably waiting to hear from you. They might be waiting to get communication from you. It's something very and like I said, they're very enthusiastic. They're very enthusiastic. They're very passionate about you, and they are very excited. They're very excited. The Page of Wands also speaks of somebody that's been on a journey, right? On a pilgrimage, right? Could be a spiritual pilgrimage. They must see how he has that one, and he looks like he's been traveling. Now, this traveling, just don't take that literal. That could just be, you know, metaphoric. Like they've been through a journey. Oh, look at the overall energy you're in. The Knight of Wands. Oh, and look, I'm not gonna take both because I'm only taking the one on the top. But you also have emotional fulfillment, Nine of Cups. Look at this. This is how it looks on the board. Your overall energy. This is what is in your subconscious. This might be just you're in your conscious self. You might be a mess and you might thinking that this is not happening. But in your crown chakra, you are just as enthusiastic as both of them. Fire and fire. You're feeling a lot of passion towards your person, and you are going straight for them. Look. Or you intend to go straight for them, and I feel like your person can sense it. Like they're feeling your energy, your strong energy coming towards them, right? This is again, I think this is a Sagittarius card. It could be Aries or Sagittarius. This could be you, just, you know, being ready to take some action here. And I feel like they are waiting for you. They're waiting, and they are open, completely open towards you. See look at how his body language is. It's like they can feel it in the air that you're coming towards them. Remember, this is what's in our crown chakra. You're being pushed to your person, Aries. And so this is what I'm feeling. I feel like they're ready to send you a message, right? Because pages are messengers, especially the Page of Wands. They're going to send you they're going to send you a message of passion, and that's going to reignite your passion, and you're going to be trotting your way over to them, because Knights are about action. Pages, messengers, Knights, action. And that's what's the overall energy here. Very promising. And then right in between, we have foundation, joy, stability. 1111 card. You know, like, see how these rings are like intertwined and hooked, right? Like hooked. Amazing stuff coming. Like finally there's something stable coming your way, and it has to do with this message. Let's clarify. Yes, clarify this Page of Wands. Clarify this message that that Aries' person wants to send to Aries. They're very optimistic about you, Aries. The Page of Wands is very much about joy, about excitement, about adventures, and so is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the life of the party. The Knight of Wands is fun. Like this is a very fun and light energy that I'm feeling between you guys. Well, we got the King of Swords. So what did I tell you? Some of you guys definitely dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius of significance here. It don't have to be. But again, he to me is somebody, and they're coming to you as a king, you know, because like they're coming to you as a king, but with a very light-hearted energy. Or this is what's in their crown chakra. This is what their subconscious is feeling towards you. Which is, we all know that our subconscious is what really rules us. Because our conscious mind is about this big, right? Like that's our little subconscious mind, our little conscious mind. Our subconscious mind is, dude, the size of this room. So, yeah. They wanna, this is a very truthful king. This is a king that, is very honest, very fair. You might be dealing with somebody that is, you might be dealing with somebody that might be like a police, that might be like that works for like the criminal like justice system. He might be like a judge, he might be a policeman, he might work for the law, for the government. Don't have to be though. He might be like he might be into investigations, lawyers usually, or like paralegals, stuff like that. Or if it's not that, they're very good communicators. They're very fair. And they're very honest, and they intend to have honest communication. Swords are always about communication, the sword energy. And look at how ascended this king looks. Look at what he has on top of his crown chakra, a butterfly. Butterflies speak of metamorphosis. It speaks of change. And they want to tell you about this change, about this journey that they've been on, this pilgrimage, this metamorphosis that they've been through. They've had some type of epiphany, because that's what's in their crown chakra. See, and they want to tell you about it with the sword. The sword speaks of communication and about intellect, right? Very smart person that you're dealing with here, Aries. Okay, cool. Can I find this page of wands? I mean, Knight of Wands in Aries' side. Oh my god. Okay, we got, should I take them both? We got the Emperor and the Reverse. This is your major arcana, Aries. I also see Capricorn and Taurus. All of the horned signs. So you might be dealing with a Capricorn or a Taurus. I also see the bull here, again, representative of Taurus. And I see, okay, so in the reverse, you might have been feeling a little bit weak for this person, Aries. They're gonna make you feel weak on your knees. See, and this is an interesting, and I think I pointed it out in this other videos, but it's just because to me it's so intense. Look at how intense this Emperor card is. This Emperor card looks very forceful to me. Like, normally the Emperor is just, you know, like somebody that is a boss, you know, but like he almost looks tyrannical to me, Aries. And it's in the reverse. I feel like this also has to do with you letting go of control issues, or maybe you've realized that you've been a little bit too my way or the highway, a little bit too stern. See how he's holding on, like you wanted to rule this connection with an iron fist, right? Like with an iron fist. Look at how his body language is. Look, it's like, either you do things my way or I will burn your house down. I like it, Aries. I like it, but that might have scared your person off a little bit. See, us fire signs, we dig this. We know, we understand this energy. We vibe with it. But like for an air sign, for example, or a water sign, that might have been a little bit too much. Or even an earth sign. Or earth signs are very stable and very like grounded, and like that intensity of a fire sign, especially. Look at this boss. Look at this boss. It might have been a little intimidating, a little much, right? So you're toning it down a little. You're toning it down a little. You're letting go. You're softening off that fist a little bit. And look what's interesting here, that I see the crescent moon. Even though this is a very masculine energy, right? This is, you know, more yang energy. I see this crescent moon, which is the sign of yin, you know, like that yin energy, feminine energy. So I feel like you're softening up a little bit of that on that masculine. And you can be a woman, Aries, with masculine, with a lot of masculine yang energy. We all have masculine and feminine energies within us. Masculine, the feminine energy, yang energy, simply speaks of being passive, and the masculine energy, the yang energy, speaks of action, right? Of taking action, right? That's all it really is. So this is a very action-based, you know, like, look, setting fire, burning down a house. It's almost like conquering, right? So you are, this energy is, and again, that came out in your pre-shuffle. You're letting go of needing to control things and needing things to go exactly. And I think that's a recurring theme that's been coming out for you in a lot of readings, Aries. And that is, I think that's one of your like life lessons in this incarnation, is to kind of let go of control a little bit and take your time. Take your time. Even though you're going to want to go towards them with a lot of passion and fast. This is one of the, this is one of the fastest energies. You are doing it you're going to take your sweet ass time. You're learning to be more passive. You're learning to be more passive. Even though you want this, right? You are practicing self-control, because that is what your higher self is guiding you to do in your subconscious. You're practicing self-control. And even though you want to haul ass to your person, you're not. You have your squirrel part, right? And you're thinking things through. I like it. I like it. Hold on a second. I'm going to put up the AC. I'm kind of hot. I'm back. All right. So let's now take a look at how they view you and how you view them. I'm going to leave the mutual energy here, which is 4-1, stability. Joy and stability. I love that for you so much. And I've been seeing a lot of 4-4-4s too, especially for twin flames, Aries. That might mean something to you. All right, Spirit, can we tell Aries, how does Aries' person view Aries, please? How are they viewing Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic? How do they perceive Aries at the moment? 2 more shuffles. How is Aries' person, Spirit, perceiving Aries at the moment? How do they view Aries? How do they view Aries at the moment? How are they perceiving Aries? How is Aries' person perceiving Aries? 10 of Swords. Damn. They think that you have put this to rest, Aries. They're perceiving you as being extremely hurt and feeling betrayed. And, I mean, they're not completely wrong about this. I mean, 10 of Swords, again, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. They know that they've backstabbed you, Aries. They know that they did you wrong. I mean, I don't know. I know that I'm getting a lot of air, but I'm keep hearing Pisces for some reason. I know that they backstabbed you. They know that they backstabbed you. And they know that you didn't deserve that. And they see you as you have put this completely to rest. Even though, and this is what's in their conscious mind. Remember what I told you, that what is in their conscious mind it could be very different from what is in the subconscious. It depends on how intuitive you are and how connected you are to your higher self, right? Clarify this, 10 of Swords. They perceive you as being really hurt, Aries. As being backstabbed multiple times. And being really hurt. They know that you've been going through a lot. They know, they can perceive it. Oh, we got the Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay, yeah, they see you as somebody that is possibly not. Remember when I told you that you guys are not as impulsively taking charge towards them anymore. You've become more guarded and more backed off. The Queen of Swords, Libra energy here, or it could be Gemini also, or Aquarius. They see you as very guarded. They see you as very cold and almost standoffish. Look at her face. They see you as being a little standoffish, but they know it's because they've hurt you. They know that it's because they kind of threw a dagger through the heart of this connection. They know, and it has made you turn a little bit cold and seeing an Aries like that is a hard thing, because Aries, you guys are so warm. You guys are one of the warmest people, and they kind of probably feel that absence, right? The absence of your warmth. You've kind of like just been like, listen, dude. Even if there might be poor communication, or maybe not even much, but they do see you as being very distant from them and very guarded and kind of cold. But they know deep down that you are a very warm person, and this is just how they're perceiving you. Maybe this is just how you're treating them because of what they put you through. Cross watchers, if this is your story, this could be very well playing off by your perspective. You know, this is tarot, and if you're watching, tarot has a way of delivering messages towards those that are watching. So this could very well be playing out by your perspective. And this might not even be true. This is just how they're seeing you, how they're perceiving you. Perhaps you've removed a lot of your energy towards them. Yeah, look, and you're perceiving them as heartbroken. You're perceiving them as being sorry. You know, and this is like it could be on another energetic level. You see them as possibly like they've kind of realized that they fucked up, right? You see them as they might have even like tried to like reconcile with you, and you might have kind of gave them the cold shoulder, or they think that you will I think that you can perceive how that they're not happy right now, that they're feeling emotional lack, that you know that they know that, you know, I think you in a way know that they miss you, Aries. Don't tell me I'm wrong. You kind of know. You perceive them as being somebody that's a little bit depressed. You guys are mirroring each other, by the way. Clarify this 5 of Cups. You view them as somebody that might have spilled your cups too. They might have spilled your cups of emotion. You might have like given them all of your love, and they kind of like, you know, took your love for granted. And you know they're sorry. You perceive them as being sorry. I don't know if they've actually apologized to you already, or you know that they will, or you know that they, like I said, all of this is already part of the process, and this is part of the purification process. Forgiveness, atoning. That's where the state that you guys are at right now. But in the 5D, it's already joy. You guys already came together in the 5D. It's in the 5D, in subconsciously you can feel this already, Aries. Don't tell me you don't. You do. I know you do. How else? Clarify this 5 of Cups. Why does Aries see their person as sorry and as regretful and depressed? Oh, damn. Because of the Page of Cups. There was possibly an offer already made, or an offer that is going to be made. You know, look, there's communication being established here. They've possibly already came to you, Aries, and you might have not turned them down. You know that they came at you with a little baby sippy cup offer of love, right? Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, like they offered you a little sippy cup just to kind of get the ball rolling here with the Ace of Cups. And both of these cards are in the upright. This was a sincere establishment of communication. If this hasn't happened yet, it will real soon. And you're going to know and perceive them. You're going to see how sorry they truly are. Look, this can't be any clearer to me. You're going to see them as being sorry. And the Page of Cups could also speak of an apology. They want to make something right or wrong. The Ace of Swords speaks of a new beginning, of victory, a victorious new beginning, of truth that's going to be spoken to you. What was he telling you? There's going to be something revealed to you, Aries. If this hasn't already happened, it's going to happen real soon. Like, soon. A truth is going to be revealed to you. An apology. There's somebody's going to confess their love to you, and they're going to tell you how depressed and how regretful they are about how they treat, about stabbing you in the back, and how they understand that you don't trust them. Give me one more, because I have 3 cards here. I need one more here. And this is how you guys are going, either perceiving each other now, or going to be, I think at an energetic level you already know, but this hasn't, I don't think it's happened yet. For some of you, it might have already happened. For some of you, it hasn't happened yet, but you can already, oh my God, look. They perceive you as their 2 of Cups. This is twin flame. Soulmate connection. And they're going to tell you, they see you as their divine counterpart. I've been telling you guys, I can't make this up. I can feel it in the energy. This is, you guys are dealing with a strong, like a twin flame. This is a twin flame reading. I don't normally do twin flame readings for like, you know, like regular signs. I try to like, but I think this is what it is here. Straight up, I feel it. And they see you, they perceive you as being their perfect counterpart. Some of you guys might be in a same-sex connection. Doesn't have to be. It could just be, some of you guys might be in a interracial connection. A lot of twin flame connections are like that, or there might be like a big age gap, or you guys just come from different cultures. But for some, not necessarily. But they know. They know, and they are kind of trying to see how they can break down this wall that you have, and they're gonna be coming to you with with communication. Aces are always communication, and it's a brand new, and they see, you perceive them. I feel like you can see, you feel them wanting to talk to you, and you feel like this message is coming. It's coming real soon, Aries. Real soon. Real soon. All right. What emotions does we already know, but what hidden emotions does Aries, this person, have towards Aries at the moment, Spirit? Okay, we got the Hangman in the reverse. And okay, I'll keep these two. Both of them in the reverse. Interesting. Okay, so we got the Seven of Pentacles reversed. They feel like they don't want to wait anymore. On the upright, this card, anytime I see a card in the reverse, it tells me that at some point it was in the upright. I always say this in my videos. To me, it tells me that at some point it was at the opposite pole. Like they've been waiting and waiting and waiting for divine timing. Look, watering. That's those seeds that were planted. Remember in the beginning of the reading, I told you that there were seeds that were planted. You know, those pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They might have a pet dog, or you might have a pet dog that that kind of soothes their anxiety, or soothes your anxiety. I think it's them because it's on their side. They've been watering this plant and watering this plant, and look how much this plant has grown. But they don't want to work anymore. They don't want to wait anymore. They're pretty much tired of waiting. Again, with the Hangman, Piscean, a strong Piscean energy here. I told you guys I was hearing Pisces a lot. At some point, they were in the Hangman mode. They were so confused about you, Aries. They did not know their night from day, day from night. They did not know what was up, what was down. You flipped their whole world upside down, okay? And they felt completely bind and bound. They completely isolated themselves from you. And I mean, look at that. Look at that. Completely shut off from the world. This tells me that they ghosted you. Look at that. That looks like ghosting. Like that straight up looks like a ghost, because they needed to balance out their masculine and feminine sides. Twin flaming. Very twin flaming. I see the duality here again. They were standing in the middle of their should I take action, masculine energy, or should I remain passive, feminine energy? They were so confused about what this connection was, and so they didn't mean to stab you in the back. They were just confused. They did not understand this connection, Aries. I think neither did you. I'm being straight honest here. I feel like this is a mutual feeling here, but they have recently had a eureka moment. The Hangman in the reverse speaks of them coming to an enlightenment, of coming to a understanding, a moment of clarity, and they don't want to wait anymore. They want to come into union. They don't want to keep investing any more time. They want to take action, I feel. Let's get one more clarification. What was this understanding that Aries came to? What do they want to wait on anymore? I feel like they've been isolated for a long time, Aries. And I feel like they're tired of being in isolation. And I think that they're tired of things being suspended in the air. I feel like they left you hanging with the Hangman. They left this connection hanging. They left you hanging. And they made you wait and wait and wait. And they know that they fucked up with that. Like that they couldn't come to you the way they were. They didn't understand. I feel like this. Give me more information about their emotions. Why were they in the Hangman mode? I think that they also had control issues too. Honestly, I think that they wanted this to sprout a specific way, or they wanted this to be growing in a specific way, that it wasn't the way that it needed to. Oh, damn, see? Balance. I can't make this up. Balancing out their emotions. Your person was very emotionally imbalanced. Card of Sagittarius, that could mean something to you. Again, a guardian angel. This is divinely ordered. This is divinely guided. This was a shit show, y'all. I mean, this was... The way that they walked out on you was absolutely horrible, and they know, but they needed to balance out their own cups. I feel like you might have poured too much into their cup, and they didn't pour anything back into yours, and they needed to they needed to retreat because they needed to understand, right? The balance between yin and yang, right? There has to be balance. There has to be. So the divine, a guardian angel, right? Their guardian, you guys as guardian angel, your ancestors have been working really hard in the 5D to make the perfect formula, right? Where they, to make sure that there is enough what is it, enough emotion on both cups for them to be able to reciprocate. If they didn't know how to love, Aries, how are they going to reciprocate love to you? Does that make sense? They needed to balance out a lot of things in their life that they did not understand, possibly things from their childhood. They didn't know how to nurture this. Now I understand the Seven of Pentacles. They needed to balance out. They were not nurturing this connection. See how she is watering this plant, and this plant was grow like in order for something, for a seed to sprout, you need to nurture it. And that is the understanding that they have come to, the eureka moment, that they were not nurturing this connection, right? And they need to bring balance back. And this is something from their higher self. This is a slow moving energy. Both of these energies, all three of these energies actually, are slow moving as fuck. But these are all emotional turmoils that they needed to purify. Remember what I was saying? So, and as above, so below, right? As within, so without. Okay. Very emotionally imbalanced person. Very emotionally imbalanced, and they had to ghost you throughout this whole time. I feel like they didn't want you to see them like this, Aries. They didn't want you to see them like this, but they're balancing out. They understand now that there has to be an investment put in, right, into a connection, that it can't just all come into it. See, this is your emotions towards them. Queen of Swords. They're perceiving you exactly how you're feeling, Queen of Swords. You are inviting them towards you, right? I mean, no, you have your back towards them right now. See, that's how it looks on the board. You have your back towards them. Because they hurt you. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Some of you guys are definitely dealing with an air sign here. You are willing to talk, and you are willing to give this another shot, but you are going to be a lot more guarded and a lot more closed off. You're operating more from your intellect and your rational mind, Aries, which I told you that on the last reading that I did for you, and you've learned to temper your emotions and operate more from a rational side, then allow your emotions to take over, which is what you've been tempering, what you've been purifying, because I feel like you've been you had a tendency to be too explosive and too impulsive and controlling, and you haven't been really like putting a pause to things to like really think them through, and now you do. And now you don't let anybody bullshit you. Oh, damn, look, more sword energy. Okay, so you are ready for a new beginning, Aries, and you're ready to talk. You're ready to talk, but you're not operating so much from your heart space at the moment. You kind of wanna get to the bottom of things. You wanna know the truth. You're ready for some fucking truth. You've been waiting for this. Oh, if you guys see little orbs flying around, don't like you probably will. There's always orbs around here. You're ready for some truth, Aries. 4 Cups. You're also kind of bored and waiting, and disillusioned with the way that things have transpired, but you know that I feel like deep down it's part of the process. Trust the process, Aries. This is all very beautiful energies, and I feel like you've kind of know in a very intuitive level that they're coming around, and I feel like you're just frustrated that that it's taken them so long, and you're just ready to hear them speak your truth. You are ready for some truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God, because if they do not come with you with the truth that you already know and they already know, and that they keep going around and like keeping tightly locked, if they don't come with you with all the truth, you will slice them with your sword. You will decapitate that motherfucker. You'll fucking throw out the dice, roll out decapitation with a 20. Chariot in the reverse. Some of you guys, there might be distance in this connection. You might be dealing with a Cancer. You feel like this connection is stuck. Again, we got the yin and the yang. See? The sphinxes, the yin and the yang. You feel like this connection has been stagnant for way too long. You feel like this connection has been stagnant for way too long, and you are ready to receive communication, and you need it to be sincere and honest. Otherwise they cannot pass through your sword, and that is what your emotions are towards this person. You're in a very logical and head over heart space right now, Aries. And your person straight up like, right? Like they're just trying to balance out. I feel like your person was somebody that was a little bit emotionally unavailable, a little bit closed off emotionally towards you, Aries. And it was all towards because of fear. It was all towards because of fear, because they possibly haven't felt something like this before, and they don't know. I don't feel like your person knows how to express emotion very well. I feel like they were afraid of being trapped. You see with the hangman, right? Like being bound. And they might have felt like you were being a little bit oppressive towards them. That might not be true, but that's what they felt. You know, like they felt like you were binding them and oppressing them too much, and they didn't want to put it into the connection the way that you were putting in. I feel like they friend zoned you. A lot of you guys, they actually friend zoned you. For others of you, they just kind of like, even if you were dating them, they were just kind of always distant. Like they never really expressed emotions to you. They never really felt like, you never felt like they were truly invested with the Seven of Pentacles reversed. That's what I'm seeing here. Most likely outcome in the near future. What is the most likely outcome here? Or what advice? What advice do we have for Aries, Spirit? What advice do we have for Aries in this situation with this person? What advice do we have here? Okay. Two of Wands speaks of making a choice and of being at a crossroads, right? It's saying take your time, right? Take your time to make your choices, man. Make your choices. Really think them out. It's saying to communicate honestly. What you see again, the little birds here. I feel like this might be online communication, because I see the little birdies going back and forth. Again, I see the yin and the yang on his shoulder. It's saying to not to dive in head first, right? It's saying to not, okay, so we got the Judgment in the reverse. Again, card of Sagittarius. It's saying to not, make sure that your judgment is clear, Aries, and do not let the past, right? Do not let the past disillusionment with the Four of Cups showing up here. Don't let the past disillusionments, and is that the right word, disillusionment, or the past disappointments with this person make you judge them the wrong way, right? Because this is a judge. Beware of being judgmental, is what I'm trying to say here. Beware of being judgmental. Beware of not coming from a place of resentment, right? It's saying to make sure to meditate and to be clear-minded. Let go of your mental prison. Again, the Eight of Swords speaks of being trapped in the mind with paranoia, or always expecting the worst, right? The Eight of Swords speaks of somebody who is blind, who is blinded by the fire and the anger, right? The anger of disappointment, right? Of being disappointed. The Four of Cups speaks of being disappointed. Do not let the past, right? Recurring thoughts of the past keep you trapped. It's saying let go of that mental prison, because we sometimes project onto other people the worst case scenario. Sometimes, you know, especially when people don't talk to us for the longest time, we tend to start making up ideas of why aren't they talking to us. So you start imagining scenarios that are not even true. I think you might be thinking that this person has all these other women or men on the side. I did not see the third party situation card anywhere in this spread, y'all. I did not. Even if there was the case in the past, it's not now, because I have not seen the third party situation card anywhere. This, what I did see is them ghosting you, or I did see them kind of cutting off communication because they were confused. They possibly were a commitment phobe, or not even a commitment phobe. I think that they're okay with commitment. They just don't know how to be emotionally available to you. And when, especially if we're talking about a twin flame connection, they do not know, even understand the depths and the different layers that comes with a connection with this, of this caliber. And they do not, like, in spirit is pushing them to work out and purge and purify all these and address their traditions and the way that they've been handling relationships up until now. They've possibly been doing this to every single connection they've had before you too, like they would, where they could get away with not being completely invested. And here comes Aries, and Aries doesn't play that shit and flip their whole world upside down, right? So this is saying, Aries, that when you guys do communicate, right, and when you guys, to make the decision, Aries, to make a choice, and when you make the choice and you want to offer that wand to them, be sincere. Okay, do not come from clouded judgment. Make sure that your judgment is clear. Make sure that you have all the right information before you make a judgment call. Okay, because the judgment coming out in the reverse speaks of you possibly judging this person unfairly, or making accusations to this person that are not the truth. Okay, so be aware of that. Be aware of being judgmental and of projecting and or accusing people of things without even trying to look within of where are these ideas coming from, right? Are they coming from our own paranoia? Are they coming from our, because sometimes we can have an idea of something, Aries, and we can, because we don't have all the information, right, we can come up with an idea, and then especially when we're in the Eight of Swords energy, we can run with it and believe our own, our own delusions, because this speaks of being delusional. This speaks of making up ideas in your head that are not real and feeling trapped in a mental prison of suffering. This is torment. So it's saying to release yourself, because this is not even real. Look, this person is not trapped. This person is not really tied. This person is like willingly putting your hands like that, like it's not even tied. They're like, oh, please handcuff me. Like they could easily, like even these ropes up here are loose. Like he can easily undo them, take that blindfold off, you know. Look at how loose these are. And these swords aren't even gating him in. He can walk off, right? The fire is not even around him. There's water there. See, the fire is not even surrounding him. There is nothing trapping this person. So it's saying to let go of that mental ideas that you're making about this connection that are clouded judgments, and get the facts. Get the facts before you make a judgment call. Okay? Because you right now might be a little bit too much on the rational side, or on the Queen of Swords energy, where you're like, no, you know, like you don't want to like let anybody in. You don't want to let anybody into your heart, because, and I understand you, Aries. I understand that when people betray us, it's hard. It's hard to let people in again. I know, but if you really want this, you're gonna have to meditate a little bit on that heart, right? Come a little bit from your emotions. See how there's this crab here. Speaking of Cancer, Cancers are one of the most emotional signs. It's saying like make like a Cancer and try to come from your emotion. Like it's like you're going too far into opposite poles, right? Like before you were too much about your emotions and you were being emotionally impulsive, and then you were like, okay, I need to flip that, I need to switch that, and I'm gonna go into more of my rational mind, which is something that I told you that you were in last time I did your reading. But I feel like now you've gone way too much into the rational side, and now it's all about, you know, like it's all mind and no heart. And Aries, you guys are this beautiful ball of energy that you know needs the heart, right? You need to come and operate from a heart space as well. You need a little bit of water, right, in that air that you're in right now, because you need to make a good judgment call, and trust your intuition. Your guardian angels are with you. Ask them to help you when you meditate. Ask your angels to please give you clarity to make the right judgment call and make the right choice. The twos and tarot always speak of a choice, and that is, and let go of ideas. If you do not have proof of something, or if somebody tells you, because this person is going to come at you and speak truth to you, Aries. It's up to you whether you're going to want to believe them or not. Are you going to want to be in the Eight of Swords and feel trapped and make up ideas in your head that are not true? Or are you going to release them and make a good judgment call? Or are you going to be in the Judgment in the reverse and not want to resurrect anything? It's about a choice, okay? It's about a choice of making the right judgment call. Let's clarify. Tell me about this Judgment in the reverse. It's telling you to take your time to make the right choice. And don't come at it from a space of being trapped in your mind. Try to meditate. See, the Hermit in the reverse. You need to go within. You need to go within, Aries. Virgo card. Virgo showing up here. I told you Virgo was coming. I was feeling strong Virgo vibes. Take a little time and go in introspection, Aries. Take a little time to meditate. Your answers are there. I feel like you're still feeling a little bit unclear. Six of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got Cancer here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio there. Virgo. Because listen, they're going to come at you for, they're saying meditate, go within, and let go of the solution. If somebody's offering you, equal give and take it. It's sincere. And, don't be like, don't be tit for tat. Like, if they're going to come back and try to fix this and you're going to keep bringing up the past, it's saying, let go of this disillusionment. Let go of disappointment. Let go of coulda, shoulda, woulda. Put the past in the past. It's saying it's in the reverse. And allow them to reciprocate when they come. Sixes are always about a hope. It's always about pushing forward. It's always about a positive change. After the five. The five is always a strife, right? It's always struggle. The six is always a positive forward movement in tarot. Okay, and then we got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse as well. With the Eight of Swords reversed. Aries, this is all, I feel like this whole reading has been about nurturing a connection and not, and somebody putting care and loving into a connection, and the other person not reciprocating. I feel like this whole connection, this whole reading has been about somebody putting in too much and the other one not putting enough, right? And I feel like what this is saying here is to be careful that when they come and reciprocate, you're the one that doesn't want to put in anymore, right? If you want this joy and this stability, Aries, be aware of tit for tat. Be aware of not being petty and making poor judgment calls, right? Because you didn't go within and you didn't get the clarity that you needed. You didn't shine light in the situation. When they come and they offer you the real, give and take. I'm sorry, my dog Athena wants to come in. Make sure that you release yourself from the mental prison of the past. That it might, because that, if you don't, that might put you in this Queen of Pentacles reversed energy, which is, she's a bitch. Let me straight up. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is a bitch. She's kind of like, she's moody. She is selfish. She is unreliable. She is unstable. She might even just care about, you might even become so cold that you might only want to care about money. Like, oh, I just want to marry someone for money, or I just want to worry about my coin and not. So be aware of that, okay? Be aware of that. This is just an advice. This is just this is just, what is it? Something to keep an eye out for, right? Or something like an advice, like, what to keep an eye out for, okay? This is the things that could ruin this for you. So, all right, cool. Let's do a quick yes or no questions that I did for the other signs. And I'm going to do it for you too. This is just for fun. Think of your person and ask a yes or no person. I'm going to go a yes or no question. I'm sorry. We're going to go from Aries all the way to Pisces. So if you are in Aries dealing with another Aries, ask a yes or no question. Think of your person and ask a yes or no question. This is just for fun, okay? Don't get too caught up on the yes or no questions. Okay, Spirit, if it's an Aries dealing with another Aries, my viewers will be asking a question. Give them a yes or no answer or a maybe, please. Thank you so much. Aries dealing with another Aries, yes or no? That is a no. That is a strong no. Depends on your question. If you know, if they're asking if they're cheating on you, that could be a no is a good answer. If you're an Aries dealing with a Taurus, Aries and Taurus, ask your yes or no question. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Aries dealing with Taurus. Ask your yes or no question. Here we go. Aries dealing with a Taurus. Yes or no or maybe? That is a yes. That's a strong yes with Taurus. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. Very good. If you're in Aries dealing with a Gemini. Aries dealing with a Gemini. Ask your yes or no question. Aries dealing with a Gemini. With a Gemini cricket. Aries dealing with a Gemini. Spirit, please. Yes or no? That is a strong yes. That is a yes. Aries dealing with a Gemini. That is a strong yes. Aries dealing with a Cancer. Ask your yes or no question. Aries with Cancer. Ask your yes or no question. My beautiful viewers, I love you all so very much. I absolutely adored your reading, by the way, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Vedic. Ask your question about a, what we know, Cancer. Cancer. Aries dealing with Cancer, Spirit. Give me yes, no, or maybe, please. That is a no. That's a strong no. That's a strong no. Okay. Aries dealing with Leo. Aries and Leo. Tell me about Aries and Leo, Spirit. Yes or no, or maybe. So far, no maybes. That's good. Aries dealing with a Leo, please. Tell me about Aries dealing with a Leo. Okay, here we go. Aries dealing with a Leo, please. Fire on fire. I think Aries and Leos do good in relationships. I'm not sure, but I think they do. All right, Aries dealing with a Leo, Spirit. That is a maybe. That's a maybe. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a yes. Reverse is a no, so that's a maybe. Okay? So. Results not typical, or wait, the results may vary. It's a maybe. All right, Aries dealing with a Virgo. Aries dealing with a Virgo. Ask your yes or no question. Aries dealing with Virgo, Spirit. Can we tell them yes or no? Or maybe. Sometimes it's a maybe. Aries dealing with Virgo. That is a maybe. Now we're getting maybes. That's a maybe. That's a so-so. Results may vary. Aries dealing with Libra. Aries dealing with a Libra. Spirit, please. Aries dealing with Libra. Ask your yes or no question, beautiful Rams. I love you all so much. Aries dealing with Libra. One more shuffle. Yes, no, or maybe, Spirit. That is a yes. That is a yes, but it's a slow moving yes. So like it's a yes you might think it's a no, but it's a yes. A turtle ass yes. All right, Aries dealing with a Scorpio. Aries dealing with a Scorpio. Tell me, Spirit, yes or no, or maybe. Aries dealing with Scorpio. That is that's kind of a maybe, but more inclined towards a yes. Yeah, that's a maybe, but more towards a yes. It's another yes, but it's like a slow moving yes, if you want to put it that way also. But it's a maybe. I'm giving it a maybe. Okay. Okay, Aries dealing with a Sagittarius, another fire sign. Aries with Sag. Yes, no, or maybe, Spirit. Yes, no, maybe, Aries and Sag. Ask a yes or no question. Yes, no, maybe for Aries, please. That is also maybe. That's another maybe. That's another maybe. Okay. Sometimes maybe it's the answer, right? It's unclear. All right, let's do Aries and Capricorn. Ask your yes or no, guys. Yes or no question, guys. Aries dealing with a Capricorn. Ask yes, no. Spirit, Aries dealing with a Capricorn. Yes, no, or maybe. Let's do because one card, please. I wanted to give me two. Okay, that's a yes. That's a yes. That's a yes. Very good yes. All right. Aries dealing with an Aquarius. Aries dealing with an Aquarius. Can we tell me yes, no, or maybe, Spirit? Aries dealing with an Aquarius. Yes or no? Or maybe. Yes, no, or maybe for Aries and Aquarius, please. Aquarius and Aries. Yes, no, or maybe, Spirit. That is a strong yes. That's a strong yes. That's a strong yes. Yes for Aquarius. Aries and Pisces. Ask your yes or no question. Aries dealing with Pisces. Ask yes or no. Aries dealing with Pisces. Yes, no, or maybe, Spirit. That's a no. That's a no. Okay. All right, Aries. Let's now get you. Don't get too caught up on the yes or no questions, okay? That's just for fun. That kind of, because the reason I say that is because that's going to pick up on the most common scenario, depending on all the questions of all of yours. So it's going to pick up on the most common, you know, yes or no answer. So does that make sense? If it resonates, that no resonates, take it. If that yes resonates, take it. Okay? Sometimes that's why it comes out with maybes, because it's too like in the middle. All right. What kind of fantasies is Aries' person having about Aries sexually? If you are under 18 years old, please click off. These cards have nudity on them. So I doubt anybody under 18 will be watching this. But if you are watching this, nonetheless, I am obliged to say click off. Okay. Kind of fantasies. We got one. What kind of fantasies is pile 2 having? I'm going to have you pick one pile. One, I mean, I'm only going to put one card. From 1, 2, or 3, okay? This is for fun again. What kind of fantasies is Aries' person having? You can pick all three cards if you want. Whatever you feel guided to pick. And I'm going to do one. Give me one, what is it? Channeled message for Aries from their beloved. Give me one channeled message from Aries beloved. Got one. Okay, give me another channeled message, Spirit, please, for Aries. For my beautiful Aries from their beloved. 2. And give me one more time. And 3. Okay. All right. We're going to do pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. You can use your pendulum. You can just, you can pick by whichever number resonates the most. We're going to start, if you pick pile 1 or card 1, what sexual fantasies are they having about you? We got the 9 of Cups. Damn, 9 of Cups. They kind of want to have like a picnic outdoors with you, Aries. I feel like they fantasize, if you are an Aries woman, they fantasize a lot about having you in lacy lingerie, in lace lingerie. I feel like they really like you may have like long brown hair and they really love it. They want to kind of like be romantic with you. And this is kind of very sweet. I feel like they want to drink with you. I think they want to have like drunk sex with you. And they want to see you in lace. I feel like they love lace. And they want to do it like outside in the backyard, like during a picnic or something like that. You see how there's all this food here. They kind of want to like eat some snacks with you, and then they want to possibly drink. They want to drink some wine, and they want to get you nice and saucy, and they want to see you in lace. If you are a guy, they fantasize about you setting up a picnic for them, and they want to do it in broad daylight, right? Broad daylight. The same thing if you're a guy, flip it, right? And they kind of like want to see you just to, you know, like wrapped in your sheets, right? They want to see you with nothing on. I feel like they want to have a level of intimacy with you where they want to do some pillow talking too. But yeah, they want to undress you outdoors. I think that the idea of being seen by of being, you know, like seen by someone in the public, like maybe the gardener or somebody walking by, really turns them on. It's very sweet. It's a very sweet card. I think they wanna have intimacy with you, and I feel like they fantasize a lot about your boobs. You might have amazing boobs and an amazing ass. Look, see, I feel like they might like your thighs. I feel like if you're a guy, like they fantasize about you rubbing their junk with your foot. They might even want you to, like, can you get somebody off with your feet? Maybe. But if you are a dude, they wanna kind of like get you off with their foot. Yeah, and that's what the sexual fantasies they're having about you at the moment, Aries. Damn, this message keeps coming out. It says, "You're my angel and the answer to my prayer. You're my angel and the answer to my prayers." Very sweet. This Aries, Gemini, no, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio card. 9 of Cups. This is they want to indulge with you. They want to they want to have a lot of food. They want to have a lot of drinks. They want to get you drunk, and they kind of just want to have you right there and then in the backyard. If you picked pile number 2, right? Pile 2. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Okay, this person wants you to ride them. They want you to ride them really hard. And I feel like they wanna suck on your breasts. If you're a girl, they want, like, look how I think they really like your boobies, and they want to kind of squeeze your breasts. They want to suck on them. They want to, like, they really like your breasts. If you're a guy, I feel like your girl, like, really likes your thighs and your ass. They want to squeeze it, and they want to ride you like a stallion. They might think that you are hung like a stallion, and they want to ride it. Yeah. Yep, that's what they want to do. And they might want you to squeeze their boobies. They might think you have a nice ass if you're a guy too. See, like, she's kind of grabbing onto his thighs. They might think you have really nice, like, guy legs, like really strong thighs. Like, you might be really muscular. And they might and again, I see the outdoorsy thing. So a channeled message from your beloved for pile 2, or for card 2. It says, "Your words replay in my mind over and over and over. Your words replay in my mind over and over and over." Yeah, what you say to them. Let's see. Last but not least, for pile 3, what sexual fantasies do they have for you? We got the 4 of Swords. Okay, they want to see you kneel down, and I think they want you to give them head. Straight up, this is all about oral right here. They also kind of want to see you, like while you're giving them head, they want you to look up to them. Like, they want to see your eyes, like, while you're giving them oral sex. I think they might have like a thing with your lips. Like, they want to kind of like touch your lips. They want you to, like, lick their finger and stuff like that. If you are a guy, your person wants to kind of, like, yeah, they want to give you head. They want to please you. They want to go down there for like a long time and just kind of, like, get you off, like, strongly. They might think that you're, like, hung like the size of the sword, right? There's something very oral about this here. They want you to tell them, kind of dominate them and tell them what to do, right? And kind of, like, instruct them on how to, like, please you. And yeah, that's what your person wants to do. All right, channel message from your beloved is, oh, damn. It says, "I want you so bad, it's driving me mad." I want you so bad, it's driving me mad. All right, that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I thought it was really fun. Comment down below. Obviously, this is a general reading. You also, it cannot and will not resonate with everybody. Take the messages that you know are yours. The other messages, just let them go, you know, in one ear out the other. If you do want a reading that resonates with your specific situation, send me an email. My email is down below, and we will get you booked in for a private reading. Please give this a like, because it helps my channel. It helps if you want me to keep making videos for you guys. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button so you guys get notified when you when I upload videos. Take care, my beautiful Rams. I love you all very much, my beautiful brothers and sisters. Stay magical, stay beautiful. Until next time. Mwah.